So the first question is, whenever you come to a day like this, that must mean fall camp's around the corner. But what's it mean for you in a great county with great football to come here and talk about your kids and your program?
Well, it's great because it's great to see there's a real collegiality in Gwinnett, and Gwinnett's known nationally for football excellence in high school, and so this is the first year we've done this. This is kind of a cool thing, just getting to experience it right now, but get to see these other coaches and that we have so much respect for, and other programs we have respect for, and obviously every chance you get, you want to promote your kids, you want to give your program a lift, and this is a really cool opportunity to do that.
And I don't know why this is the case. Maybe it's because I'm such a football aficionado. I've known about Brookwood and Parkview and all that. Tell me a little bit about the tradition. You mentioned a little bit, but what does it truly mean to be a football player at your school?
Well, we feel like first our guys want to be defined as men of excellence, and our school motto is tradition of excellence, and excellence means in every area of their life. We want to create a culture football-wise where they can be at their best, not just on the field, but also academically, socially, spiritually, and so they can just be great in every area of their life, and that's what we're kind of focused on, and that's what Brookwood's been known for. We've got guys playing all over the country, from Stanford to Florida State to Duke, who are starting, and Northwestern. They're just excelling academically as young men of character, and obviously on the field as well. And so we feel like that's what Brookwood's always been defined by. It's not necessarily just by a lot of wins. I think we're in the top 10 in the entire state in winning percentage. I think we've got a 72% winning percentage going over the past 35 years, and which is in the top 10 in the state in all classifications. But we want to not just be defined by wins, but by excellence in every area. So I think that's really what kind of nails in on it. And the second thing that we feel like that really typifies Brookwood is that we're a family, and that our guys really selflessly love each other and trust each other, and some of my best friends to this day are guys I played with at Brookwood over 20 years ago, and I think you'll find that most guys that play for Brookwood, that there's a bond that's just really special and unique. It's hard to find in college football. It's hard to find, and really honestly in other high school programs, and so we really take a lot of pride in that bond and that brotherhood.
Coaching in a region like this isn't easy. It's a good one. How good is this area of the country when it comes to football, specifically your region?
It's as good as there is. I mean, I think it's known nationally. Most. I think I've heard that the three most highly recruited areas in the entire country are LA County in California, the Dallas-Fort Worth area in Texas, and then Gwinnett County in Georgia. And so that speaks to not only to the talent in Gwinnett County, but also to the development of that talent. It's not just that we just have good players that are just raw and ragged here in Gwinnett, but they've been developed well. They've come up in good youth parks. They're strong and physical and athletic due to really solid weight strength and agility programs. And so I think that really is it's a special place to be, and everywhere in Gwinnett has infrastructure, everywhere in Gwinnett has good coaches, everywhere in Gwinnett has good players. And you're talking about 22 high schools. That makes it for a competitive environment every single week.
Brought three men here today. I'm assuming you think they're pretty darn good.
That's right.
Integral to this year's team. Tell us who they are and what you're looking for from them this year.
Well, we brought two of my offensive linemen and our tailback. The two offensive linemen are Aidan Perkins. Aidan will be our right tackle this year. Previous 2 years, he's been our starter at center, and so he's played a lot of football for us. Aidan is a Division I prospect. He's looking mostly at mid-majors right now, and he is, I can say this about all three of them, so I don't want to get redundant, but Aidan is extremely reliable, tough, dependable, just like kind of what I was talking about. A typical Brookwood man of excellence just is defined by just being an excellent young man, excellent grades, and just as tough and dependable as they come. And then there's Shaun Hill, who's going to be our left tackle, as a returning starter at left tackle. And he is committed to NC State. He had over 30 Division I offers. He's committed to NC State, and so he's the same way. Just solid rock, super conscientious, loves his teammates, works his tail off every single day. He's got a lot of those measurables that the big-time schools are looking for. He's 6'4", got really long arms, very athletic. And then there's Eli Cole, who's our tailback. He'll be a returning starter at tailback. Eli runs a 4.38, one of the fastest kids we've ever had in the history of Brookwood High School. And he also squats 515 pounds off a milk crate. And so strong, physical, he's super competitive. And he had a really good year he was a starter as a junior, but he was still splitting some time with another kid. I think he's really gonna emerge this year for us and have a really fantastic year. He's been playing, all three kids have been playing for Brookwood since they were 6 or 7 years old. So just loyal to the core Brookwood kids and just love each other and are great teammates, and just excited about all three. I got a bunch more I could be talking about, but that's the three I brought today.
Well, let's talk about the camp. What are you and your coaching staff talking about? What are some of the boxes you have to check to get to the goals that you want to reach this year?
Well, I mean, I know it's cliche, but we got to be great every day. We've got an interesting mix of kids this year, in that we've got most of our guys on our line of scrimmage are older and have experience and are just great leaders, high character, and then mixed with a lot of our skill kids and playmaker kids are younger and are kind of going to be playing. They're going to be playing a lot of varsity football for the first time as sophomores. We're going to be playing a lot of more sophomores and freshmen, in fact, than Brookwood's probably ever played. And part of that is just because these kids are ready. They're going to make some bonehead mistakes at times, but they're going to wow everybody too with some of the great plays they make. In equal terms, that's what getting experience is all about. So we got to get a lot of reps. We got to pull those young guys up to speed. We just gotta, we just gotta continue to. For us, it's about competing every day to be the best we can, it's about. It's about great effort every single day and maxing out the best that we can be. We're not necessarily looking at anybody else to live up to. We're just looking to be the best we can possibly be.